Anderson on the free throw line. If they much sneak in this. There it is! Get up! Flowers for the finishing touches on a very rich cake for the 36. Wide strip, control the tip, will have first chance to score. As Trey Kell is outside. Flowers with the first look. It's off the mark. Sparkle the bullet. Novic gets it again. Selects the floater. It's off the front of the rim as well. So Adelaide, none of three to start the game. Flowers with another opportunity. That would work. Wiley eventually open scoring. Good hands from 15 points in this quarter for Illawarra. Adelaide with 22 as Kell put it into a problem area. Got Flowers into it. Couldn't complete it. Kell the O-board and now gets it. Two former Sydney Kings players. Flowers got a good look from deep. Can't finish it though. And the Hawks snatch it back and it bootlegging his way up the floor. This Flowers to get going. Another 4 from the field. Now another 5. So his struggles continue.
I think, okay, this first 2 minutes they've resorted back to what they did in the first quarter. Defensively, they've taken a step back and we're getting good looks as Flowers over 6 now.
Another one who's just really found his role in this run from the Wildcats as Humphries couldn't get that to fall. Little barometer.
Fine with the way he's been playing.
There's Flowers. Couldn't finish. He does on the second attempt as we get down to John Casey listening in to Scott Ennis.
Yeah, Joey, he was...
They want to go down to Wiley. He's got Webster. Takes his time. Here is Flowers, the next start. Can he get it to fall?
It's a good look.
Nah, not really. I'm always happy to give out free cheeseburgers. I don't mind it too much.
You're a man of the people.
That's it.
Here's Flowers putting on some moves. Pinder. Offensive. I've got the rebound, so 7 of 10 shooting. 4 of 6 from long range. Flowers might get some extended minutes going up against his next star counterpart.
They scored 4 points or 5 points in the last 4.5 minutes of the quarter.
Flowers.
This quarter they were good. The ball was moving. They weren't getting a heap of stops, but offensively it was flowing.
Flowers gets upstairs for a second time in the quarter.
There we go. Too late. You talk about the fans in Adelaide. We're not as bad as the other side of town.
Can't do it, Pete. Up to these all day. We see Trentyn Flowers again finding ways to be effective, fly around, and be a really pesky defensive team.
Well, they do get the triple figures for 3 consecutive games. It's been 15 years since they've done that. And in the end, it says 18 points. There was a
I'm not suggesting you need the really hard closeout, but at the very least, you've got to carry a hand and have someone running at him.
Well, Flowers aggressively down low off the window, comes up with his first score.
But take that dribble to get behind the three-point line.
Joining
made it look easy, but it's not the case.
It is not. Nor is that. Flowers comes up empty. Joining us in commentary courtside tonight, Kelsey Brown.
What's Chris Gold?
This recast lineup and style of game that Scott Ennis has introduced as the interim coach, replacing CJ Bruton. Flowers, nice finish from him.
I was about to say, poor shot.
Yeah, between the sixes. Flowers jacks up the triple. That one won't go. Humphries juggles it around, gets it back to Flowers, who comes charging down the lane. But gets...
Check out the brand of the ball and let it fly at this level is the percentages are in favour of the shooter. But when you think of the Adelaide 36, 57 at Brisbane in 1983.
The one that has some fire about him at the moment.
I love CJ's. They need to take some... there's a nice move by Flowers, and then again it's in the transition, pushing it down the floor. But
he's just going. He might hold this for the last shot of the half, or the third quarter, I should say.
Look out!
And he's in attack mode. Lee from the weak side with a monstrous block.
The what? They're tough calls. They're bang plays.
Flowers can't get it to go over McVeigh. You see in those moments why he saw it. Almost stepped into a triple.
Works his way inside. Can't get it to go the first time, nor the second. Starling, third time no good, or a fourth. Adelaide will slip to 4-9. They're 1-6 on the road this season after this loss this evening. Flowers drives inside.
That's what I was talking about.
Starling, round 3. Fighters to your corners, and Starling pokes it away. Marshall, but Flowers, who puts a lid on it and puts the record out of business.
A vague first 3 shot at the game for the Phoenix, and Flowers climbs upstairs, the athletic rebound, and charges back the other way to get it done. Couldn't finish.
Tell you what, he's supposed to...
Vasiljevic looking for options, finds Flowers, shot clock rolls to single digit, puts his head down, takes on Trentyn, tough shot, Flowers opens his account.
He's an athlete, John.
They consider taking away those elbow catches. They're letting him catch it just on the elbow, and either the pass. Hello, Flowers, that's energy. Great work on the glass.
Number 9 for Jacob Wiley in the rebound count. Hands over to Flowers, he puts it on the deck against Moller, explosive to the hoop, adds another 2, he's got 8.
He's explosive.
Brings Adelaide back up the floor, 2-point ball game. Wiley, Flowers, he's had his moments, and now puts Adelaide in front for the first time since the opening minute of Humphries. Puts it down, McCarron gets beyond Cummings, athletically to the rim, couldn't finish it. Flowers, the offensive rebound, the putback wouldn't work. Wiley kept it alive and does put a lid on it. Break off the miss. McCarron with it, beats the corner. This is Trentyn, Flowers, and Adelaide are in front for the first time since the opening minute.
And Adelaide to the free throw line.
Less than...
He's going to that basket straight away. Now, hit to the basket with a good looking shot.
Flowers off the mark with the 3. Loose ball scramble. Williams trailed by 6 on a couple of occasions. Sold out crowd at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Smith-Milder underneath. Gives it off to Flowers, who hangs and hits. Good ball movement. Good extra pass. Did the 36ers. Flowers, Kadee, Humphries, Wiley and Vasiljevic out there for them at the moment. Here is Flowers in the corner. Not that time. Humphries almost kept it alive. There's 10 turnovers not helping the 36ers, but they'll get one at the other end. Flowers runs the break. Can't finish. It's 6 threes. Last time against the 36ers. Flowers keeps it alive and puts that one up at him. That likes his work. Marshall again. Flowers puts it on the floor. Loses the handle, regains it, and finishes.
A little clunky.
He's taken, pinned the misses. So right underneath. They've had a few of those, Perth. He's Trentyn Flowers into the game with immediate impact.
That was... In comes forward. So there will be one more possession after this one. Flowers.
Oh, wow. I love it. Get the young fellow the ball on the run. Take away 8 boards.
Dish. Humphries rolling off. Here's Flowers. Oh, that was nuts from Trentyn Flowers. What a basket.
Nice fella.
A little bit better in tonight's game. Assist numbers are up and just finding easy baskets for each other. Flowers. Get it going on this occasion. That's a young kid who hadn't rocketized from Mike Kelly. He says, I see a small ball, I'll give you Alan Williams and Mitch Creek. You're going to have mismatches everywhere. And they do some damage at the offensive end. Flowers. You're just trying to string some stops together and just stroll down the lane. Yeah, another boy by, no help. Easy finish at the rim. Heard the hell no from Alan Williams.
Score got corrected at halftime.
Flowers knocks it down.
And I'm wondering if you're Jason Kadee.
We want to try to create that atmosphere that we're on the road. Anyway, my daughter comes to see me. She's 7 years old at the time. And I hop on the elevator, and there's Brett Mark. And Brett looks at me like, what the...
To win a 4th quarter in their 4 games this season. They're going to have to come from behind. Can this man get him going? He might get the crowd going. The youngster leading the way.
That's right there in the block.
They're trying to orchestrate it.
It's taking too long.
And Trentyn's going to take 3 dribbles down to the wing and then try and feed those Flowers. Can he stay hot from outside? You bet he can.
They're getting into this one now.
Find him, Mitch.
They've got all the momentum. There he goes again, the youngster.
He's feeling good. He's got that bounce in his step.
They've got a game to win here. Tick over 5 minutes left. They go to the youngster. He's had the hot hand in this fourth quarter. Trentyn Flowers, the next star, putting on a show. And they look to extend the lead. McCarron again will push the ball up the floor.
Here we go.
He finds Flowers.
Down.
Bang! Bang! 24 points already in this fourth quarter for the 36ers. Here he is again, Flowers, continuing on the hot hand.
Come on, Pete.
It's a kiss from the rose.
And this must be it.
Hello.
The pass wasn't quite there.
Oh, no, it's been a bit nicer. That pass was atrocious, but 3's worth more than 2, Joey.
Yeah, they were in the hunt on Friday night. They were in the hunt again today. Flowers off the inbound. What a play from McCarron and the leap from Trentyn Flowers.
Well, that's
all over right here. You all came out for it.
We'll look for Trentyn Flowers for 3. It's long
and if you're a Kings fan,
solid optimism.
absolutely, but with Adelaide, or they go again, or they tried to throw it up. But with Adelaide, that will be the game. I can imagine any.
And there's a lot of, at these day and age, they have the 5 out and dribble penetration. And there's a nice cut. 3 seconds to go, get on the rim. And attacking that rim in contention to this game.
Trey Curl anchored to the bench with 2 fouls in the opening quarter as well. Usher's back out there with his 2 fouls. This is Trentyn Flowers firing unsuccessfully. And Doolittle hands over to...
Quick outlets case, putting the Wildcats under pressure. I like this.
Flowers ready to go in the corner. Overcooked it. Got 7 turnovers to 1 Adelaide. So self-inflicted pressure from Doolittle as he gets across the halfway line. Galloway for Flowers. He works to the top of the key and fires off the mark. Flowers down none of 4 from the field. Pinder lost the handle.
Pinder opened up.
Here's Galloway looking for Flowers. Shot clock to 4. Takes on Cotton. Baseline running out of room. Just took it up strong but couldn't finish. And here's Pinder from half court. Wide.
The 36ers.
Here you go.
Down double digits in the midway of the quarter. They've surged their way back into it. Can Flowers cap the opening term? Almost. But they've shown back, can't get it to go. Rolling out the same lineup that just finished that third quarter. Adelaide playing some big minutes. Here's Flowers in the corner. Big hit for Flowers. His gun.
Kyron Galloway starting this fourth quarter. He's out there with Trey Cal, Humphreys, Flowers and Detch. This Flowers from the free throw line. No board for Humphreys, and Flowers flushes to the basket. Early timeout by Just.
He can't connect either. Flowers wants to push it in transition now. Coming downhill, doesn't get the finish. Jack McKee.
Down that golden highway that they've experienced over the past couple of seasons.
Flowers lining up a 3 ball. That's a good sign. He liked that. Maybe a look at what might be a bench lineup for Scott Roth. Flowers is all alone underneath the cup. And he can lay that home. Based on the points differential they had to make up coming into this one, but they can still finish undefeated for their NBL Blitz campaign. Flowers with a 3. That one's a bit strong.
Pretty good set there from
on that. Bryce Cotton, Mitch McCarron doing all he can to trail, and Mitch McCarron goes harder. It's going to be a foul. So he needs a bit of help there as Flowers tees one up. That's no good.
Webster off to the races quick. Marshall cross court for Flowers. Had time to get the 3 ball away.
It's a good look though. Cross court pass, feet set.
Out in the timing, we jumped on it quickly and the planning started. Yeah.
43-26 here at the Gold Coast Convention and Exhibition Centre. Galloway keeps that alive for Kadee, who's
fans behind us every home game, and it's an incredible arena. It's a world-class environment to play in, and guys love it, whether they're opposing teams or whether they're playing for the Wildcats. But having Perth-born change is difficult at the easiest of times, I think, especially at a club like Perth that's revered, has had unparalleled success. It's difficult, and there's been a lot of it.
It's one that you can tick off the bucket list.
Yeah, it's a blatant fallacy for you. You couldn't walk the next day.
You actually didn't make contact with the golf ball for most of it.
Touché.
That's the worst I've ever seen you hit them.
Touche.
Would you say every moment matters?
There you go. I wouldn't, because I hear it enough on my voice on the ad.
What about you, Pete Hooley, the voiceover artist of the NBL? There's Trentyn Flowers. Pinder and Harris can't finish off for the Wildcats. Flowers to the other end. Oh! Trentyn Flowers!
Why that's not going to happen. Because not every next star comes in projected high. Some of them earn it with their improvement. Josh Giddey, obviously the prime example. But the talent.
Or a team.
Ooh.
Send us your thoughts on Twitter, hashtag NBL Blitz or hashtag NBL24. Who have you seen that you like so far?
Yeah, there's David Aquera on the break. Bad for kids, so I listen to him.
Oh,
well, you listen to everything on TikTok,
if it's
right?
on TikTok, it's true. Trentyn Flowers plays through contact.
Even the Red Army, I think, who are playing Supercoach. Luke Travers for his price and what he does Supercoach-wise. I saw he was 31 or 39% with Bryce.
Yes.
That should be 100.
With Travers. New Zealand lead by 4. Flowers one end to the other. Hard off the glass, couldn't finish off, and the breakers pushed the tempos.
That through the legs move was elite.
Pretty quick first step too.
Trentyn Flowers gets upstairs.
There's also a fundamental basis, like you have to be a good person. And Thomas Abercrombie, that's what he's all about. Flowers, not a bad stroke. Not a bad stroke.
Yeah, they will be. Modi is a great coach, and you know he's going to make sure these guys are drilled and ready to play as they need to be.
And Joey, I played for you for 3 years, so I know you love.
It's obviously working for them.
Flowers for 3, that's good. That's a couple from outside.
Jumper, Flowers, he'll look to attack. Franklin now, Flowers, first shot in the NBL, no good. Here comes Mitch Creek, Trentyn Flowers.
Yeah, he's going to be so exciting for the league. It's such a wonderful thing, that next generation situation with what the NBL do.
Right.
And pull up and shoot floaters, very hard to stop.
Were you playing last year when Foxwell had a bit of a night out against us?
Yeah, I was playing. In fact, I was the person who...
Up from a long way out. Flowers gets upstairs to get the rebound. Downhill, look out. Smashes into the fence, and then what a pass, Jamal Franklin.
That was magic.
Last play of the first half, here's Cummings, takes it on Kill. Can't get it to go, Marshall the rebound. This could be a highlight.
Oh, wow.
And what a way. Seconds left on the shot clock. McCarron gives the fake. Here's Flowers.
He liked it.
Man, nudged out of court there by Galloway. Alive. Finish couldn't work there for Dennis. Now Trentyn Flowers. Knew it was going to come. Harvey! Harvey still watching the game. That's more.
Another one, he's just really found his role in this run from the Wildcats as Humphries couldn't get that to fall. Little barometer playing. There's Flowers. Couldn't finish. He does on the second attempt as we get down to John Casey listening in to Scott Dennis.
Yeah, Joey, he was...
Got the rebound, so I should say. He was quite offensively Can he pin to get the score in this game? Here is Cotton. We are on Cotton Watch tonight, Pete, because I saw something today. The one thing out of everything...
Rows and bunches, and they're loud and excited for their team and always looking for something to cheer for. And it's just great to see that sporting community down there in Adelaide.
I know Case touched on it off the top, but averaging over 8...
To this man who's logged heavy minutes.
Usher leaves that one a long way short.
Still think you need a couple of the big ones out there to continue to help this percentage. And be a really pesky defensive team.
Well, they do get the triple figures for 3 consecutive games. It's been 15 years since they've done that. And in the end, it says 18 points.
But against Melbourne United, you just got to be cautious about getting too much of a running game because they've shown throughout the course of the season they flourish.
Travers off the mark. Adelaide has scored with his first shot of the game. Travers finds Clark, and he's been automatic from deep as well, but can't get that one to fall. Flowers, McCarron joining in with him. Humphries arrives now this one. Thanks, Case. Look forward to checking in with you throughout the contest. Here is Roberts showing no real effects of that knee injury with a bit of spring there. Can't get it to go.
Season where he only had 1 field goal attempt. That just can't happen. He's too much of an important piece to this Adelaide 36ers team. And you see the difference when he's active. It just provides so many more opportunities.
Would have been on the table at Scott Ross Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey.
Yep.
All the trimmings. 100%. Plenty of gravy.
Couple of special occasion cigars.
Would have thought so.
And Yahoo Sports, Chris's Pete, dropped her mock draft recently, had him as a first rounder. Sees the potential.
You can see the tools and the skill set. I feel like he's just going to, he might hold this. Red numbers on the shot clock. Deng's going to have to get it up. Flowers secures the rock. Hopefully we see more. Only a point away from the ignominious record of 57 points. The 36ers here. Flowers flings it up the court. Almost stepped into a triple. Works his way inside. Can't get it to go the first time, nor the second. Starling, third time no good, or a fourth.
Adelaide wanted a foul. Referees didn't see it that way. Vague, first 3 shot at the game for the Phoenix, and Flowers climbs upstairs for the athletic rebound and charges back the other way to get it done. It's Flowers, Williams defers, Brown. Shot clock to 10 as Williams gets it once more. Brown got beyond McCarron but couldn't finish it.
Great pass. That's those passing skills we were talking about.
You've seen a lot of him. Look, he looks very similar, maybe just a little more polished, a little more selective in what he does. But he certainly brings the energy. Great teammate.
Yeah, consider taking away those elbow catches. They're letting him catch it just on the elbow. And either the pass. Hello, Flowers. That's energy. Great work on...
Over to Tarangi. Shakes Flowers. Works for the foul line. Short arm, but Flowers grabs the rebound. And been impressed with his minutes. 6 points, 4 boards for Flowers. And Gary Brown. He got past Humphries' feet. Kenyon, who's been good from deep recent games. Not this time. Flowers grabs the rebound. He's got support up the floor quickly as well. 2.5 left. Exploring into the paint. Beats Creek. He elects to fire. It's a 2-point attempt. Can't convert it to Flowers. Hold off Moller who grabbed the rebound. Definitely more aggressive. Humphries. Puts it down. McCarron gets beyond Cummings athletically to the rim. Couldn't finish it. Flowers, the offensive rebound. The putback wouldn't work. Wiley kept it alive and does put a lid on it. Cummings gets it from Brown. Down by Vasiljevic. Elevates. Can't connect from Flowers. Grabs the rebound.
A lot of stuff just coming off the ball.
To the jack jumpers now. McDonald to Deng. 3 on the shot clock. Can't connect. Flowers rips down the rebound.
To keep me.
It's 6 threes. Last time against the 36ers. Flowers keeps it alive and puts that one up and in.
For the 36ers off that Vasiljevic 3. And this has been problematic at Perth all season long, Damo. They play good periods and then
2-point game inside the last minute. McDowell White doesn't get the roll off the rim. Flowers has it smashed. Oh, that is classic Kundalini right there. Oh, Flowers.
The main message was defense to cut down that second pass. They said, let's try some man on in this instance. So let's see if they can implement that in the second quarter.
And Brook Rusco. Yeah, quick one from Adelaide 36ers there. They need to look for that long. How's he haven't forgotten? He's not on the scouting report, maybe. He was signing on the other day. Tarangi doesn't quite get the bounce. He's the New Zealand national team in the World Cup and finding his shot, so he's playing with a lot more confidence this year. Well, he's also told an alpha where he's wrong. Shea Ili get out on the course, and I'm not sure that he's got a better hand defensively, and even defensively, if he can get out in transition, cause some deflections, highlight play to get the crowd involved, would do wonders. Hey, even that rebound the crowd gets involved with, just head at the rim. He fixes. A couple of times now. I'm not sure what's going under the screen. It's kind of...
Last night, Black Mayan in the Taipans. There's Blanchfield. His feet set. Flowers. Can he provide a bit of a spark for the 36ers? The young 18-year-old.
That's what Corey Smithfield is going to do. Going to make you just finish over the top of him. And I love that from CJ Bruton, screaming at everyone to stay home. There's no need for anyone to try and...
We want to try to create that atmosphere that we're on the road. Anyway, my daughter comes to see me. She's 7 years old at the time. And I hop on the elevator, and there's Brett Mark. And Brett looks at me like, what the...
Doesn't mean you have to stay in the zone, but you can show zone, match up on the first or second pass. And I think that could be really disruptive instead of giving up a bunny like that one. And I know you're good friends with Jonas.
Used to pick up in a baby seat on the way to training, so plenty to come. Mind you, he was 6'1" then too, so.
Athletic rebound from Flowers, and Humphrey give a little wave to his family, which is great. Flowers cannons in, and that'll be an offensive foul.
He's out there to do a bit of everything, but scoring has to be his focal point. I want to see him get at least 8 to 10 shots up a half. He's only at 1 right now.
Wiley. Lazy options.
And in the other end, they'd let it go. And you can deal with... You're going to get a couple of calls bad, but it's the inconsistency that you want. So there's the kind of cheap foul.
Rebound count by 15 on Friday night. Here's Travis from straight away. Flowers rips down the rebound. Next start for Ili. Loses McCarron. Finds himself wide open in the corner. Can't hit.
Great box out there from Isaac Humphries. That's what you're talking about. It's not going to show up on a stat sheet, but putting his body on the line allows for the turnover.
Golding back the other way. Can't get to go. Humphries taps it off the iron. Cal in transition.
So Scott Pendenbury got a basketball background.
Yep. Well played, Pete. Kick the box. Krebs. He can't hit. Not a lot of scoring going on in this period, but it's been close.
Got to really focus on keeping Harrison off that offensive glass.
We've barely seen Kyron Galloway in this game. Only 4 minutes so far. Pre-season that Adelaide have had where they've been under scrutiny, and then you have a quarter like they did in the second. Sobey off target. Do the doubts start to creep in? Here we go again. I think so. He was a foundation player with the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. Another one of these culture guys that we were talking about with Mitch Norton before. Sam McDaniel falls into the exact...
Getting a big in here to help Humphries out.
Isaac White hasn't been able to get that 3 to go. Flowers takes it back at the other end for Jacob Wiley.
Unload on Detch. That one's a bit wild, but Doyle can step into an open 3. Just not clicking early for the Jackies here.
Both teams doing a decent job.
We know that Crawford can get things going on the offensive end. He can't connect either. Flowers wants to push it in transition now. coming downhill.
To work out. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I think they're still going to be there down the stretch. But their route, as Dremic lines went up, their route to success or the finals may not be.
McDonald, and they get it through sets of hands, so they keep that ball moving. Tassie, as you mentioned earlier, they're so good at doing Derek. Dremic's shot's a little bit off the mark. It's an important time for coaches as well.
Key Hoop Summit at the Under-17 World Cup next summer, the Under-18 FIBA Americas Championship. So, I mean, USA Basketball, I mean, if you can get all those kids in one gym, it's really like a war. It's just the way they scrimmage against.
How played that? Was it late on a Friday afternoon that you got the word that he was in?
Yeah, like it was definitely on a Friday because I remember the Saturday was our Wildcats MVP Bowl. So I remember I was in that office till about 2 a.m. that night before. We know what he means to the franchise, so as I said, doing everything we absolutely can, but, you know, doing it professionally as we can as well.
Let's get courtside to Kelsey Brown.
Some of them first time in Las Vegas. And also for our staff. We had multiple staff members go. We had a traveling party of about 27. So it was fantastic for the team. I think it put the organisation on a global stage.
Flowers turnover. Pinder and Harris can't finish off for the Wildcats. Flowers to the other end.
Oh! That's your role.
Yep.
And again, normally shooters don't have to be told twice. There's Michael Harris. He's never seen a shot he doesn't like.
There's just a little left of centre one to throw at you. Just to keep you on your...
Even the Red Army, I think, who are playing Supercoach. Luke Travers for his price and what he does Supercoach-wise. I saw he was 31 or 39% with Bryce.
Yes.
That should be 100.
With Travers for Adelaide and to be a next star is to become a point guard with NBA aspirations. Franklin off the back of the rim. And Flowers can reach.
And in that regard, what type of size is ideal, Dave, do you think?
I think in the 10,000 zone.
Right. Okay.
We had some good conversations with the council. They've just finished an expressions of interest for a 10,000 seat stadium, which should...
You know I want him on the court.
Delaney for three, that's wild.
It's good to see Delaney back this year. Great to see him back this year.
Brown looks to explore on the carrot. Flowers, that was athletic.
He got up a bit there. Flowers.
Can't hit that one.
No.
Here comes Trentyn Flowers.
I said to Satsi in the first quarter, he hasn't seen a shot he didn't like.
Pulls up from a long way out. Flowers gets upstairs to get the rebound. Downhill, look out.
Yeah, I was actually involved as a training player when I was about 12 with Scotty when he was last with the club. And, yeah, have known him ever since. Great man. Good to see him back in fight.
Yeah. Looks to attack Curl. Too easy. Probably had the layup. Gave it off to Foxwell, who can't hit the three. He was wide open. Flowers with the rebound.
I'm going to coin the other one. That's all right? Yeah, I like that.
Relatively quiet night for Tony Pinder, who's been super form. As Humphries gets that to go, he's been the best of the 36ers tonight.
But then regained it and then lost it. And Flowers comes back the other way. Wiley underneath. First bucket for the Sixers.
Well, there you go. I mean, Bridget came out last.
Quality offensive players.
Ball splits him at the line. As he gets to the free throw line, less than any other team in the competition as Wiley gets one to go.
Moller was down there for an uncontested shot. Saved the play, saved a certain two.
Well, Wiley doesn't take a lot of threes, but when he does, they usually stick. They are sick. Keenan's got 9 points, 10 rebounds. He is a fantastic cutter, though. That is it is a skill of his. Obviously, his lack of shooting or how he is guarded defensively.
Back out to 6 points. Again, Jacob Jackomas going to his benches. A nice find from Flowers to Humphries.
And one. I'm going to call this now and look at. Oh my God,
He's looking down in the rim. Wow. I remember those days on an 8-foot ring. Oh, they were fantastic.
And another good hop. Hasn't been able to get that three to go. Flowers takes it back at the other end. But Jacob Wiley.
Nice job.
That's the push.
Obviously on our side, and then Keanu just loved the situation. You know, I think all guys, when they start talking to John about the fit and the style of play and how we're trying to build this program back, I think they've fallen. Yeah, like it was definitely on a Friday, because I remember the Saturday was our Wildcats MVP Bowl. So I remember I was in that office till about 2 a.m. that night before, trying to get all the paperwork in so we could announce. But yeah, obviously a couple of years ago he was training with the group on his downtime from the COE. But he had 2 fantastic years at the Centre of Excellence. I mean, the staff there does an amazing job of development. And just over the last 2 years, Ben's growth.
Henshaw left that one short, and Flowers pushes ahead for Adelaide. Nice pass underneath for Isaac Humphries.
Good decision there from Trent Flowers. And again,
small part.
Plenty of things to talk to you about this quarter, Dave. Before we go any further, Alice Koenig, you're listening into the Breakers at quarter time.
Yeah, Modi brought his team in really close and just said, we're just almost there.
That is electricity running through their veins and confident.
Nice, David. That's nice. Tell you what, I'm 5 minutes though. I'm probably.
Great block by Curl.
Yeah.
The pass ends up with Flowers. McCarron, 3 in transition.
And that's what you talk.
Let's make the big fellas the point of emphasis offensively, and Tyler Harvey will get him going at times when he became more efficient. They put points on the board at will. Flowers dispossessed by Blanchard, who wants to get up the floor.
Off there, but you got to finish the play with the rebound. And Keanu Penner is one of our best offensive rebounders we have in the game. Got to know where he's at and box him away from the basket.
Yeah. Shout out to Keanu Penner playing his 100th game tonight. Of course, played his first 35.
What is also unfathomable, we're going on deep in vocab today, Source, is that this Perth team is Oquera with the most unnecessary dive of all time for Bryce Cotton.
Absurd. It's going to be very hard to win any game. Much better there from Isaac Humphries, just being in his stance, right, and playing that little cat and mouse game. You can't be too far back with Bryson, so he was at a really good level there on that ball.
Does Adelaide have to butter up and play again on New Year's Eve in a couple of nights' time at Illawarra? The much improved Illawarra Hawks, who are flying.
Very, very efficient work as a team, but Luke Travis having himself a ball game. Look about him at half-time. And then down the other end, all the difference. 9 seconds to play. Flowers to restart, missed the target. Ball's going to head out of court.
The clock started as well. No one touched.
Sixers need a bucket. Flowers has it poked away by Crawford.
Here, and then Steindl is whacked from long range.
Back to 12. Flowers going baseline, kick out pass, finds Sean McDonald. Races up the floor, absorbs some contact. It's a 2-point game inside the last minute. McDowell White doesn't get the roll off the rim. Flowers has it smashed. Oh, that is classic Kundalini right there. Oh, Flowers in the Tusco. Yeah, quick one from Adelaide 36ers there. They need to look after the ball. 4 turnovers in there first, though. Was the turnovers that were giving sloppy ones. And there's another one there. Protect the ball, get out and run. They like to hard. It's protect the ball.
Oh, when they get him on a downhill slope, with McDowell White is looking for that, nothing else.
There he has Flowers. Oh, stolen by Will McDowell White. And finally Will McDowell White gets on the ball. Because right now they're all over the shop. Yeah, there was no movement. There was no cutting. There was no change of space, and that's the way he's got to shoot. Yeah. And again, if he doesn't shoot the possession before, his feet are ready to tee that one up. Gosh, though, a couple of times now, I'm not sure just going under the screen. It's kind of like you're giving that sense that you're not bringing the energy on the defensive end. You're not getting up and you're not trying to dictate to the team what you want them to do.
A little wave to his family, which is great. Flowers cannons in, and that'll be an offensive foul.
Can't hit. Great box out there from Isaac Humphries. That's what you're talking about. It's not going to show up on a stat sheet, but putting his body on the line allows for the turnover.
It's Golding back the other. He can't hit. Not a lot of scoring going on in this period, but it's been close. It's been intense as Flowers puts the head down, and he's called for an offensive foul.
Might be one they might.
Humphries out.
Isaac Humphries sees a bit of pressure. Gets to the baseline, and now he has to find a path out of there, and he couldn't. So where's the room for improvement that you see in his game? If you were... I will lock it in. We've got three of the same. We've got three of the same. I've got Tassie in the play. Sydney, New Zealand, Perth, Melbourne United, top four for me. Now he directs some traffic, chucks it into Flowers, who can exploit that size mismatch, and has the chair pulled out from under him.
I'm telling you, it's never as easy as the casual
response. Wasn't exactly the way that we thought it might be for Adelaide first up. There's still a long way to go in the game. Flowers is stripped of it.
Strategically, obviously adding a next star in Alex and kind of what he's provided us already has been probably more than what we could have anticipated quicker. We knew the upside is there, but
we're going to be in the grand final. Now,
is he a Collingwood supporter?
He tells me the reason was it's the only team he was watching in COVID, and he found out everybody hated him, and he said that made him like him more. He tells me that you're flying during the grand final. That's very impressive.
Just a reminder, he's 7'1" as well. Flowers turnover. Two and a half minutes left in this third term. Pass a little hot for David Aquera. From David Aquera, I should say, to Jordan Usher. That's very nice.
Threw it up top. And as a small guard.
And here's that pressure.
I talked about it, and, you know.
The Flowers can reset. 9 on the shot clock. The double comes. And the turnover follows up.
Wiley wants the ball inside on Jessup, and
stolen by Jackson Cartwright. Here comes Cheatham. That pass just a little.
A wonderful job.
One of the next stars not playing today, Mantas Rupstavicius, out with a calf injury. And Finn Delaney with another 2. And
it's good to see Delaney back this year. Great to see him back this year.
with Trentyn Flowers. Troubled out of it by Jackson Cartwright.
Tough little fella, huh?
He's still only 25 years of age. He's been to the NBA, he's been to a couple of different teams, and he's still only 25.
And again, that advantage in the backcourt.
Joey, what's keeping you busy?
I have a gym called Shoot HQ, a gym, 24-hour shooting gym that I run and have a really good time there. And I also have an academy called Transition.
Phoenix bench then.
And that's, I mean, Ben Air can score and has excellent handles and is an NBL player in his own right, but I'm sure that's part of his role is to get in there and harass.
Yeah. He's now at the top, Trentyn Flowers. Ben Air right in his back pocket. And the backcourt violation.
And that's what they were after there, the Phoenix. They pressed up the floor, double.
For one there, the Sixers, but they'll pull it out here. Get a set. Flowers.
Travel.
Yeah. They do have good size across their squad, the Sixers. As you said, Sunday to
kill. Attacks the hoop. Flowers.
He's got to shoot that one. Didn't quite have his feet ready. No. It's open. That's the one. Didn't look.
So Adelaide back to within 4 here. Hawks did lead by as much as 7. As Harvey Flowers are off the mark.
Trying to get Humphries, who is already trailing, right? On the move. He's got that advantage.
And again, I think it's just a matter of swinging that side to side. If he gets that.
And Cairns just 1 and 5 in this venue. Has been in operation for the past 3 seasons in the city of Churches. Immediately McCall goes to work.
One record surpassed. He got the lob that he wanted that time. Sean McDonald strokes it from
by 8. So Phoenix without a starter on the floor here in this opening quarter. Tarangi banks 2 off glass, hits it from air. Now heading in the Tarangi direction against Flowers. Tarangi puts it on the deck from close range, can't convert. Humphries had it 81 to 71.
second
leg of a Saturday night doubleheader. Big day tomorrow as well. The throwdown between South East Melbourne, Melbourne United and Sydney, and getting an opportunity. Agne back into the Jack Jumpers lineup tonight. Trentyn not there through a calf injury. McDonald calls glass, can't get that to go. Defensive display. 14-6, 15, 16, 14 so far is what this quarter by quarter scores for the Adelaide 36ers, and that's going to be foul on Flowers. Here's Cummings, ball in hand again, is able to easily get to the basket.
Both teams struggling from long range, combined 8 of 31. These two teams from beyond the arc. Here is Vales.
Do you think you're less likely to shoot that or more likely?
Way more likely. And I'm looking at Bawali Bales, who helped out of that corner.
Come on.
Hello. Fine Toddy.
Almost the only starter out there, Froling. Blanchfield trying to nail Baxton. Might have to be Froling the man. Good defence from Smith-Milner. Shot clock ticking down. Spike with a bullet. What a finish.
And they cut it to 6, can't score. Cut it to 6 again right here, and they come up empty, the 36ers.
Sam McDaniel.
Any player simplifying things, the team looks much better.
Looks settled at the moment. Oh, Maduk with the rainmaker.
On their bench or key members off their bench to come in and make contributions to help them win. And you got to know who you can trust. And
breaks the deadlock. 36ers by 3. 77-74. Crawford from downtown. A little bit strong.
I mean, the Wildcats stood for one thing for so long, and a part of that was Jack Bender, obviously, as the owner. Change of ownership group, a new ownership group.
You know, development is a major thing, and I always say, any level that's non-professional, if you're winning games, it's absent development.
100 points to Perth Wildcats. I saw Pete, so they've done it back-to-back the last 2 games. They've only done that twice in 10 years. Have they gone back-to-back scoring 100 points? The last time they've scored 100 points 3 games in a row. Got it.
These teams have met 16 times. It's 8-8 head-to-head, 3 in overtime. Cummings can't connect. Williams from close range can.
47-26. Just over halfway through that East just returned serve.
Fans just dropping a couple consecutively at times, and when you're at the bottom of the ladder, that's what you like to see. Adelaide back on top, thanks to Brent. They're going to switch everything 1 through 5 and try and tighten up at the defensive end. Thanks, Coach. That 3 from TJ Vasiljevic will help.
In those moments, why it's such a tough sport to be a referee and an official in. These are elite athletes moving at such pace as Milton Doyle is there.
Just that youthful enthusiasm. Just they really need right now, the Adelaide 36ers.
That was classy.
Ball, Thomas Abercrombie coming up. Probably a downspin in the other direction after that.
He's just going to be forced to put up the shot himself. And well done.
Crawford now sizing up Flowers. Little hesitation, and then he kicks it away.
And that's an area where...
There's 20, a little over a minute out from full time here in Adelaide. Reminder, it's the Phoenix against Perth still to come a little later tonight. Armstrong muscles his way in close and finish. Takes tough shots, makes tough shots. The tougher the better, sometimes it appears, for DJ Vasiljevic. From close range, swung for the bullet, breaks the drought for the...
Deng, McDonald, Lee, Doyle, Steindl out there for Tassie. Lee can't get it to go.
Mighty impressive, Al Williams tonight. It's just crazy. Kenyon again. Kenyon's got not.
Yeah, and again, it's all about, it's up to him, obviously, and if he can understand the process that comes with, you've got 28 games. It's a little backdoor pass to Kyle Zernick. 28 games.
Yeah. No, he won it. He got it in his own right that year, and he probably would have won it another year. I'm not sure if
Statman wide open for 3. Can't make it. McCarron flies in for the rebound. Great tap, Reese Bay finding Mitch Creek.
Like I said, you do have to be a little cautious of just getting up and down every single play, because that's what can happen down the other. Enough to be able to let it fly without too many problems.
And DJ left it behind. And McCall in the open court. Flowers got a piece of it. Taj lays it home. Flowers off the mark with the three. Loose ball scramble. Williams grabs it. Just took McCarron's head off in the process. Poor pass from Cummings. Waller was open, but Flowers.
Good work by Humphrey. You can see Pinder helping there in the middle. He just wheeled around.
Which can lead to some easy ones at the other end. They can't rely on the ball going through the hoop to create energy.
Continuation. Nice take from Webster.
Hawks.
The Hawks have unfortunately reverted back to themselves with some poor offensive execution. And,
went to the post and they kind of went out of that. So, see if they can make that adjustment in a quarter time.
Mitchell fires off the mark. Loose ball knocked down out of.
And it's you know, it's a credit to the organisation. You know, it's been a couple of tough years, but yeah, we appreciate everyone sticking through it all, and nothing.
Humphrey's no good at the other end.
Oh boy, that is one of the hardest shots in basketball.
Rebound, Ben Ayre. Attacks the hoop, reckless abandon there, Ben Ayre.
47-26, just over halfway through that.
The Hawks will be focused on keeping under wraps. Robinson hands over. Harvey gets going quickly. He's off the front of the rim.
And they've been presented a few as well. A couple of missed shots. Gets their transition game going.
Here's Clintman from outside. The sweep.
Lennon off the bench. 4-2 with the handoff. TJC kick out. Lennon knocking down that three. The breakers on fire.
In the ball. Cummings exploring. Moller works inside Flowers. Confronted by Humphreys. Back outside. Cummings ready to go. Can't connect. 5 more offensive rebounds. 5 less turnovers. It doesn't matter about shooting percentages. Obviously, Phoenix is shooting better from the field goal, but jeez.
They trailed by 6 to start the quarter. Robinson, he'll keep firing, and it's still not.
The NBL now, but look, there's so many layers to this that, you know, it's probably going to be a moments that matter piece for us guys.
Sure will be.
Hunter. The Adelaide Entertainment Centre is one of the best places to watch basketball in the country. Golding from way downtown. That won't go.
That's what CJ Bruton wanted. He just went around the three-point line.
Hilly outside to Golding, who couldn't hit but was fouled.
Yes, it might take a little while to gel with this New Zealand team, but one thing we know is that they are well coached, as Alice said.
It is, other than highlights, but you know, getting to see them in person is a total different look, and I like it. Look,
speaking of shooters,
6 from the field. Slow start for them inside the first 2 minutes from the Win Entertainment Centre. There's one goal. Hang on with the dribble there. Swaka the bullet. Couldn't get it done from the group. Matt told us he gave him a rev up before they took the court for this third quarter, and he's doubled down. And that's going to be there. That's that same action.
He just quietly goes about his business offensively and chips in where he has to, which, to be honest, if you're playing alongside number 11, that's what you have to do. Just compliment that guy.
Try Webster. Gets to the
drop step in there and just finish it right over the top of the
You had me
basket.
sold, to be honest. I was like, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Big work.
Here's Doolittle.
Just pray that he has an off night, which is very rare for it to happen. But you can't get caught in no man's land. It's just Christian Doolittle just walks down to the spot and he's fine.
100 points to Perth Wildcats. I saw Pete, so they've done it back-to-back the last 2 games. They've only done that twice in 10 years. Have they gone back-to-back scoring 100 points? The last time they...
First score.
Good take from Flowers. That'll feel good. He was a little quiet
in the start he had last week against Cairns. Illy, reverse wouldn't work for him. They could walk Melbourne United in that first quarter. It's harder for Melbourne United to run when they're taking it out of the net. And that's too easy. One thing to get the second half underway. And Melbourne have been dominant in second halves this year. They lead everyone. They've won 12 out of 15 second halves this year. As he did his very best to stay behind the arc. Squared up with the shoulders and knocked that thing down. Miller with a little fadeaway.
Might be there. Magnay, Deng and McDonald out there now for the Jackies. Nice move from Doyle, gets inside and with the man who celebrated his 300th game last night in Sean Bruce, is someone who sort of fell out of the system for a little while and worked his way back, and Sean Bruce particularly as Doyle gets one.
These teams have met 16 times. It's 8-8 head-to-head, 3 in overtime. Cummings can't connect. Williams from... And that big man can roll and you can get your way through that ball pressure. There's baskets to be found at the back end. Oh, Milton Doyle, that was, I think it was, what do we think?
Oh, when Jace gets going, he's as tough as anyone else in the league to start to slow down. Webster gets to his spot once again. Tip in.
We get them to focus on that.
Big problems now. Double figure lead for the 36ers off that Vasiljevic three.
Of course, no. There's been that talk about is he the right fit, but having two past first point guys is huge for him and getting him involved. As that is it. Some attempts in the first quarter. Hold on to a 2-point lead as Brent again attacks the paint. Another good. Wales looking to defend. Cummings looking to be aggressive. There he got there. Can they get a stop? LA 36ers.
Both ends of the floor.
Hawks led by 12 midway through the first quarter as Robertson wide open. Aaron misses the mid-ranger. Now Breeder puts the head down, goes straight at Flowers, who defended pretty well.
Double.
Of course, he wants to follow that similar path for LaMelo Ball. We know he had the surgery on the broken nose pre-season. He's full of confidence tonight. Can he lead his team to victory?
Great patience by the 36ers.
Harvey's going to continue.
Got Trent Flowers open a couple of times. Got a layup in those 2 free throws. That right there is the first field goal of the game. Who's going to be that main guy on the offensive end? Try and tick the scoreboard over.
Krebs for United. Gets into the key. Flowers is there to get...
Knocking down the 3-ball in transition. First time for Trey Kell playing in front of this new home supporter base. For him as well, there's the foul on the 3-pointer.
Just to slide his feet. When Trent Flowers puts his head down with that head of hair, you know he's coming at you. Illy underneath. Flowers worried him out of it.
Give him any sort of daylight. He did well to close up after he went underneath. And gee, it was an easy dribble left.
8 seconds between the shot and the game clock. Illy at the other end.
Can't get it. It gives you an idea of the type of player, I guess, that they're looking for. Sam McDaniel!
And I wouldn't be surprised if short stints are the goal for him until he starts to understand the game. You'd hope by Christmas Milton Doyle takes advantage of him.
And he can lay that home. And maybe a bit of a second unit here for Adelaide as well at this stage with Humphreys and McCarron.
36ers, as we mentioned, will travel to Brisbane in round 1 to play the Bullets on Friday night. Take from Ben Henschel. Smart, savvy decision by the 36ers front office to get his experience and basketball IQ. Jessup doesn't get that one to roll.
We get that mass free-to-wear audience connected to our game. It's a bit of a complex Rubik's Cube, but I think we're going to end up with a pretty good solution.
Well, we love the accent.
Yeah. That's the first blemish by Franklin, I reckon, but he'll claim it as an assist.
It's an effective strategy again from the Phoenix because it was I love that CJ Bruden's put Flowers on Mitch Creek tonight. He looks to have...
So a week between games, Norton offloads here to Harrison down low, almost lost it, then regained it, and then lost it. And Flowers comes back the other way.
Flowers off the mark with the three. Loose ball scramble, Williams grabs it. Just took McCarron's head off in the process. Poor pass from Cummings. Follow was open, but Flowers picked it off. That's that length. Tell you how it works, John.
CJ's feeling it as well. He's got a behaviour warning as well.
Good hustle from Flowers. A couple of intercepts on that possession.
Finding Humphries on the roll. The Hawks are a minute and 50 seconds away of playing the best quarter I've seen in 2 years.
Flowers rips it out of Frolin's hands.